Anyone want to summarize what happened last session?
Ready, Captain.
We thought we had a plan. Turns out the plan that we thought we had ended up being not a plan at all.
Oh yes, that's right. I remember what happened last session now.
Oh yes, we fought the thing, but then we didn't.
Briggs thought he had a plan. He was trying to throw a torch across the river and then firebolt someone, trying to essentially get each side of the werewolves and the werewolves to attack each other. Then when the plan was to be carried out, a lightning bolt from the sky brought down essentially an obsidian horse avatar who then started murderizing the werewolves. And then apparently Jared, who wants to be one, was like, "Brethren, no!" and decides to attack the horse.
My name is Marcel.
Sorry, Marcel. My apologies. I then thought I knew who it was, so in thinking I knew who it was and thinking that me mentioning Feanor would be enough to kind of snap it out of its rage, I then revealed myself and said, "Hey, Feanor sent us." Dude looked at me and said, "I don't give a fuck," and continued murdering all of the werewolves. When the werewolves then fled, he finished murdering some of the werewolves. Some of them also fled. Then he decided to go after Marcel for attacking him. He then also went after me because I was defending Marcel. I then got turned into a wolf, charged everybody else. He then technically made Marcel go unconscious. At the end of that turn, another lightning bolt came down, turning it from an enraged avatar into the great deity LaRue, who then healed the pools. And okay, so healed the pools, and then me and Huffman got some of the eternal spring water, and someone who was just revived with a med kit with only 1 HP decides to then stab themselves in the gut. Not going to name any names, but with teeth, which then makes them take 3 damage, and they go back unconscious.
What up, guys? My name is Marcel. I am now a werewolf.
After that, LaRue thanks us and then teleports us back to Candlekeep. Upon returning to Candlekeep, we took a few days rest. We all learned from the books we got. Sorry, excuse me, I had to burp. And then afterwards, I forgot that dude's name. Brix and Marcel tried to assassinate him. But he brought us somewhere to thank us for our deeds for Candlekeep. At which point they kind of kicked us out and gave us a deed to a place in Waterdeep. Then we went to the place in Waterdeep, and well, I don't know the rest of this. I did hear it in what's his name's posting. The dude that was there to be taking care of the house, he is the what was the term?
Retainer.
Retainer.
Aaron Most.
The retainer apparently knows thieves can't, which then immediately sets Brix on alert. But then also tells us that we can make any changes to the place by giving him the money, and then taking the time to then actually putting that into effect. He is also, his services are 6 silver per day, I believe, which I think turned into 200 gold per year.
Good deal.
And then I think it was like 1 gold coin per year for like taxis or some bullshit. Something like that. I forgot.
It's let's see. So in order to maintain property at Waterdeep, the city taxes its citizens, or basically it's property holders 1 shard per month per person over the age of 14 summers. What you can opt to do instead of paying monthly is to pay 1 dragon, which is the equivalent of a gold piece per year, per person, again, over 14 summers, and you will get a writ of exemption, good for the entire year.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, I wasn't here for it, but everybody got to choose their own rooms. And that's the last thing I remember in the recording.
And yep, that's pretty much it. And with that, we will let's see if I put you guys in there.
I'm actually really liking that. That was what I was listening to upon driving. So
to get you
kinda
in
helping
your
me stay awake.
D&D vibe.
Who's helping me stay awake?
So I've redone the map to where the second floor is now present on the entire map. Or, the second and first floor are present on the map, so the second floor is at the bottom, where you guys should find yourselves.
Nice.
And the map has been slightly modified because I didn't get a chance to finish it whenever I worked on it, so now the rooms are not... There's not one, terrible room.
Oh, you fixed the bathroom. I see.
Yep. So, you guys, when we left off, everyone retired for the night, and it is now a morning. Your first morning in your new home. Interestingly enough, though, let's see here.
How do you go downstairs?
Let me see. I will make a little. You just have to move your icon to where the stairs are. I'll draw a little shape. Let's see. So it goes from there to there. So you just move your icon. You just have to
I'm
drag
in the
it there.
spot.
Right, but if you scroll up, the first floor is up.
Oh, that's cool.
But so.
Oh wait, I'm not. Wait, I'm confused.
Hold on. Before we figure that out, Bricks, when you slept tonight, the first night in the house, you had a lucid dream. In the darkness of your mind, the sound of something whirling pulls you from the precipice of rest. You start to feel a strange sense of vertigo, as if you're standing on the axis point of a whirling cog. Images flash and burn behind your eyelids. A dark city draped in violet, a cavernous path with glowing waters, a ruined kingdom of earth. As these images race through your mind, you begin to realize that the whirling sound is actually hissing and the sound of scales moving over scale. Suddenly, it's nothing but white-hot heat as a sinister laugh echoes in your mind. The images of your dream impress upon you long after you wake.
Wow. Sounds like I had one too many screwdrivers last night.
Snake?
I will choose to keep this to myself for now.
All right. And what I can do is I can set your tokens, basically 2 sets of tokens. So like you put them in the box whenever you're switching floors. Is that okay with everyone?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds cool.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's that way you don't have to like drag it way the hell out.
That's a good idea.
So I'm gonna start off taking a bath. La da da dee, la da da da.
All right. Marcel, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get ready for the day.
All right. Let's see.
I'm gonna
Huffman,
be,
anything you want to do?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Brooks.
I was just saying I'm going to be in my room, swapping out my spells that I'm preparing for the day.
Okay. All right. Huffman? I think Huffman is still sleeping. And Crow?
Getting my good old nicotine. Pipe tobacco tastes better in a mansion. All we need is a bottle of rum.
Well,
I'm
your
sure we can.
retainer might be able to accommodate that request.
I'm sure we can find rum in this place somewhere.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sure that.
Or an unending gourd of brandy wine.
No.
On second thought,
Oh, that's right. You both have a gourd. You and, or I should say, Bjorn and Crow already have gourds.
a little bit too early to get drunk, I think.
It's never too early. And while I'm in the bath, I pop the lid on my gourd and I start drinking.
That's a vibe. I've done that before. What? It's amazing.
Bjorn, you know what we should do? We should fill the pool with the unending gourd.
You know, you've got good ideas every now and then.
All I'm
Did you guys add the item to your inventory? Because
Yes,
it's a
I did.
homebrew item. You guys. Okay, so
let
just
me
the
look if I
description's
did.
there.
All I'm saying is don't put the gourd in your bag of holding.
Don't put the gourd where?
In your bag of holding.
Why?
Because you may or may not tear fabric through reality.
Huh?
You got a point.
I don't get it.
There are certain items that interact very badly with a bag of holding. And if Jess wishes so, she can make it tear a hole in the fabric of reality.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta back out.
I thought he was gonna be like, "Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try that real fast."
Oh my god.
Hey, Mike,
Mm-mm.
Jesse's fiance.
Yes.
I got a question for you. How is it, or how can I fix what's going on with my Discord? Because it keeps on making it to where, like, every now and then, everybody sounds like they took 10 steps back from their mic.
Get a better internet connection.
I just told you to get good.
I don't have a better.
I don't know. I don't know. You
Get
can
good.
try uninstalling and reinstalling, see if that works.
Try that later.
Uninstall you.
Sir, have you tried turning off your computer?
Yeah, I turn it off every day.
I see what you were doing, bro. Fucking AT&T all the time. Did you try unplugging your modem and plugging it back in? Yes, I did. Thank you.
You know, if you look in the manual actually for Discord, there's these rules that like are about like bugs, and I think that bug is rule 34. I think so. If you search that on Google,
Wow. We're gonna come up with Rule 34.
You're talking to a man on the road, alone.
Fuck you.
He's like, Gardevoir, Rule 34.
Okay.
All right, as you guys are going about your day, the faint smell of something, bread and meat, faintly fills the air.
Ooh, food!
burning flesh.
Do I have heightened senses now?
Dry off, get dressed, go downstairs.
Yes. Yeah. Well, hang on. It's only been like it's been a couple of days. Yes, you do. Stu, turn your shit down.
What do you mean, turn it down?
We can hear ourselves from your
Yeah,
mic.
you're echoing.
Mine's not even activated.
Yeah, but sometimes like this right now, I can
Okay.
see it activating. We can hear ourselves.
Okay, how about now?
Better.
There we go.
There she
Yeah, it sounds
blows.
good now.
How far along would you say that the curse has been manifesting inside me?
Well, you guys were in Candlekeep a few days after the events of the room, so it's been like almost a week at least. I would
Wait,
think.
is Marcel have the curse?
Mhm.
Marcella's pregnant.
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
I don't know. Did Marcel? Did you tell anybody other than? Well, I would know because I saw him do it.
Well, no,
Y'all
yeah,
saw me.
everybody saw. Yeah, everybody saw him do it.
Oh.
Everybody saw him do it.
I rolled a stealth check and it was buku bullshit.
Buku bullshit.
We saw you willingly
I like it.
take the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw him.
willingly take the teeth and stab himself in the gut, whereas
okay,
he
gotcha.
passed out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh hey, I'm right in front of
That's
an eternal spring of healing. Let me get some of that really quick. Get back to full health, then go about it.
Okay, well, my thought was that I was going to stab myself and then fall into the river, but no, it's fine.
What? Wouldn't that have healed it?
No, because I still because even if you took a sip from it, she asked the people who were cursed if they wanted to keep it or not, and they said no.
I'm gonna laugh if you had done that and it cured the curse when you did it. Okay, well, I smell food and bread. Guessing this is the direction to the dining room.
Yep. And so as you and Crow begin making your entrance into the dining room, you without prompting, Aaronmos begins setting your cutlery and plates and begins shuffling back and forth, delivering some bread and some simple cooked sausages.
Oh, delicious. I didn't set my gourd up on the table. And I fill my plate. I start gouging the food.
Quite nice to be catered to for once.
Right? Wait. I almost forgot. Jess, what am I tasting?
The bread is it's pretty decent enough. It's it's still warm from the oven. It crunches pretty nicely when you go to tear it apart. The taste is a little disappointing. It's not like amazing bread, but it's decent, you know? You'd have it again. The sausages are cooked well. They could have been maybe seasoned a little bit more strongly, but you know, it's food. It's all right.
Not bad.
Someone stole my sweet roll.
And so as he's serving you guys, you know, he tells you, apologies, sirs. While I am an excellent retainer, I'm afraid I'm not incredibly skilled as a chef. At least, not enough to warrant serving nobles anyway, or anyone of high houses.
As I
Don't
walk
see a
in-
problem with the food.
as I walk in, I hear this, and I just kind of say that we can get him some cooking lessons.
I'll be down for it.
You guys want to get him cooking lessons?
100%.
We're getting you cooking lessons, and you're gonna learn.
Oh, dang. All right, that'll be 2 silver pieces per lesson.
How many lessons?
How many lessons you want to give him?
Until he gets to be fantastic.
Assuming somebody comes to train him every day, it'll probably take a good 2 months to see progress. So it's 60 times 2, that's 120 silver pieces.
Something like what, 12 gold?
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
It's
Who's
an
paying?
investment in our future. Captain.
Who's coughing it up?
I say we split it evenly.
No cap, but like, does everyone have gold to split evenly? I know
that
some of y'all
much,
running.
right?
I have.
I know some of y'all running a little on the destitute side.
I have
Wait,
700
how much
gold.
is 200 gold or whatever, or silver or whatever it was?
It's
12 gold.
120 silver, which is 12 gold.
Oh,
Which is 12?
Yeah.
random
I'll,
side
I'll
note.
just pay it by myself.
1 gold.
I'll
Random
pay it
side
by
note.
myself.
So, anyways, random side note, Stu, that YouTube
Yeah.
channel you put in general, we actually saw that guy live.
You're
Oh,
fucking
the Renaissance? The Renaissance dude, for real?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he lit his whips on fire?
Yeah, that was wild.
Bro, that dude's fucking hilarious. I love that dude.
That show's
Everything about it.
Alright, so is everyone okay with Crow paying for the cooking lessons?
I mean, fuck it, I'll throw in 2 gold. Just to, say I put my fair share in.
Alright.
You see, a quartermaster has to keep good track of his finances. And quite frankly, I made a pretty good investment not too long ago.
Same.
Was it crypto?
No, it's called Puffman.
It's called Kraken Coin.
Kraken corn, oh my god.
Yo.
Marcel, come on, sit down, join us. The food is
Also got a
great.
motion container to kind of sit down and join us as well. Come join us. Plenty here for all of us.
Who are you talking to?
The retainer.
Oh.
He's already served everybody.
He simply gives you a polite bow and he says, "Oh no, sir, that would be most improper of me." Please, go eat, I insist.
Well, make sure you're taken care of as well. That's all I care about.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And then I go back to chowing down on them. Every now and then you see me break and, chug down my my brandy wine and go back to
Yeah, and Marcel, as soon as you enter the dining room, you're also, without prompt, served also, a portion of bread, cooked sausages, and on the table he's already set out like a small carafe of freshly pressed juice.
Brix enters the room.
You don't have to name yourself in third person.
I can
It was
imagine
a
him
meme
just
for
like,
Jess.
huh?
I said it was a meme for Jess.
For me?
Yeah, when Bandit is like,
Oh.
Dad enters the room.
Yeah, so the Aaron Mose, when he hears someone arrive, he looks over the table a little bit to spot you before going back in and getting another plate ready to be set.
As Brix enters the room, I tell him, Aaron Mose will be getting cooking lessons.
I see. Am I going to die?
If you
Yes.
eat this meal, probably.
What?
If you eat this meal, probably.
It's not that bad.
The bread is alright. The sausage is a little undercooked.
Relax. He's getting cooking lessons. It's only gonna get better from here.
What he said.
Marcel, you can be more harsh than me sometimes.
Ain't that the truth?
I glare at you. Somehow I doubt that.
I just chuckle.
Says the one who stabbed himself in the gut.
And then whenever you say that, I put my hands on the table, and then I tried to produce the claws.
Marcel, what are you doing?
Trying to show you what I did at the lake.
What? Did
He's
it
trying to turn into you, Doug.
did it make you angry?
I actually snarl.
Testy this morning. I see somebody hasn't had their wine yet.
Is Mike gone?
I think he's asleep.
Damn.
Asleep in the game and in real life.
Y'all.
Really bad as. Done that once or twice.
It's been quite hard for me to get some sleep these past couple of nights since the tooth incident. So I
I see,
apologize.
yeah,
I
well.
tested this.
Stabbing oneself in the stomach with a tooth is not always conducive to sleep.
It's not conducive to anything.
It's animal voices in my head.
Hold on, guys. Exit. Exit.
Alexa, buy me some toilet paper.
Not an Alexa.
Alexa, play
Jared,
fart sounds.
Said something. Yes.
Alexa,
Oh, you know what? Maybe he muted himself and doesn't realize. Michael, the one that's got a wife named Charlie, you're muted, and we can't hear you if you've been talking this whole time.
Yo, imagine.
I think he would realize by now.
Yeah.
So, remember last session he was like, "Fuck, I was muted the whole time."
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Computer just shut off.
Good song. We were assuming you went AFK. There. He can announce himself like an airplane whenever he comes back.
Can hear.
That was my attempt at an airplane noise.
Poor attempt.
You're poor.
I'm pretty sure Bjorn is extra not poor.
Right?
Betting his ass on people. Betting against me.
Hey, what can I say? I thought they were basing it on something else that they technically would not know.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was pretty freaking scared. She said invisible, and I said no.
So what's on the agenda today, boys?
Right now the only thing on my agenda is eating this food and drinking my brandy wine.
I look over at Brix and tell him if we're going to be traveling to Eos or Theros. I don't even remember anymore at this point.
That one place.
You asked me if we're gonna be traveling to Theros?
No, not today. I'm saying if we have okay, Theros, yes. Just letting you know, like, that our business is going to be requiring us to go to Theros to get some melodies. And I suggest that we should probably get some stuff to prepare for our extended travels, because we probably will not be coming back here for a good while.
So, do you know what type of environment that we're going into, Mr. Ranger?
This is when I use my advantage history check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me history with advantage, Marcel. And what was the question?
What kind of environment? I remember vaguely something about desert-esque.
Go ahead and roll again. Okay. So Theros is a peninsula with a pretty good variation of climates. There's a lot of coastal cities. Meletis is one such city. Other vistas do include deserts, swamps, mountain regions, savannas, and plains.
Deserts. Swamps.
And so, are you guys are talking about this at the table, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you guys are speaking at the table, Aaron is obviously just a passive, passively overhearing the conversation, and he, kind of brings himself up to you, Marcel, and gives a polite bow, and he says, "If I may offer a bit of, hopefully a bit of guidance, sir."
Yes, you are free to speak.
If you're traveling to lands far off that may take some time to reach by land, you might have some luck reaching out to the merchant vessels of Waterdeep to see if anyone has established a trade route to wherever it is you are headed.
You said merchant vessels?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We'll definitely have to check on that. That would be at the docks, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes, good sir. That would be at the Sea Ward. Which, coincidentally, you guys are in the same ward.
Well, in thinking of what I want to do today, if we're not headed out, I think I might walk around, maybe check out some weapons and some armor that I might need.
As you say that, if I can pull this up, apologies, it's going to take me a second.
Bye, Mike.
As you say that, I am reminded of a shop that you might be interested in called Voodoo Dragon.
Fondue Dragon. What?
Kind of.
Marcel's like, the dwarf gets a pass. He's illiterate.
Is that supposed to be a dragon made of fondue?
It's a magic and goods shop, if you wanted to check it out.
Does it have weapons and armor?
If you're looking for a weapon shop, there's also... I kind of lower my speech just because I'm so naturally used to not speaking things aloud and say the gentle gargoyle, even though I know we're in a safe space.
All right, you said the gentle gargoyle. What was the other place?
Voodoo Dragon.
You're gonna have to spell that.
I got you. Let me just give me a second.
Brooks, what's your passive perception?
A fucking 10.
You vaguely hear something that you may or may not recognize.
Vaguely hear
When
what
I
they're talking
lowered
about.
my voice about the
Yeah, well, like when he lowered his voice.
about yeah. So as I'm talking about the dragon place, I let you know that it's a goods and magic shop, and then whenever I mentioned the other one that that I kind of subtly said, I let you know that that is a weapons shop, but it comes with a promise, and that's all I say.
Okay.
A promise, like
As a
a 3-day money back guarantee.
I mean,
Well, I'm sure y'all are aware of my comings and goings and Brix's comings and goings. This
Oh, okay. So what I'm understanding is mention your name. and, No.
I would, no, I'm saying that this has ties to what we are a part of.
Oh, so we're not having this conversation, what you're saying.
More or less.
aren't you forgetting something rather important, Marcel?
I'm getting to it. And then I put both hands onto the table and I lean in real close. and I say, the Gentle Gargoyle is not the best place for me, especially with my habits. But you have to make a blood promise that you will swear to not steal or kill while in this shop.
I can do
Okay.
that.
And it's only open after nightfall.
Yes. And it's only open after nightfall.
Okay.
Uh,
So the gargoyle is only open after night, and the fondue dragon, is that what you said? That one is the one with the promise? Or did I have that backwards?
It's yes. It's not the fondue dragon. The Voodoo dragon. The only way to get in that is by referral, but only I have the referral's name. And no, I am not giving it to you.
So then how am I to get in?
With me.
Oh, okay.
You are welcome to go to the Gentle Gargoyle if you can find it by yourself. Just know that you do have to have that contract. The Voodoo Dragon, though, you will need a referral in order to get in.
Okay.
But
Where do I go to get said contract for the gentle gargoyle?
Well, it has to be nightfall.
Well, I know that.
They got
Should
them
I-
on site. Don't worry.
Yeah, they got it on site.
Okay.
We can hit up the Voodoo Dragon. We can also hit up Aurora's Emporium.
I'm down.
Yep. So just
Kind of
to
looking for a relaxing day.
now that you guys have spoken about it, just to quickly summarize. So Voodoo Dragon will offer, various magical trinkets and potions. Like Marcel said, you do need a referral to get in, otherwise you will be politely but firmly denied entry. And Aurora's Emporium is basically your one-stop shop for any sort of travel, whether it's a jaunt across to a small hamlet or across the Forgotten Realms. So anything like provisions that you need for travel, rope, camping supplies, survivalist tools, all of that stuff you can find at Aurora's Emporium. And then the Gentle Gargoyle, which is only open after nightfall, is essentially one of the many black markets present in Waterdeep. This is the one that one of the ones that certain members of an organization have access to or are in the know. And like Marcel said, you must sign a contract swearing not to commit thievery, larceny, fraud, or violence while in the establishment.
As long as I'm not signing my life away into slavery,
Oddly specific.
And the other Michael had to go for some family stuff. I don't know if he'll be on later, but for now we will assume that he's like chilling at the house. Unless he does come back, then we'll just assume he, was with
He's
you
with
guys. Yeah. Just so he doesn't get, he'll hopefully get a chance to do what he wants.
Yeah. If just never mind. I'm sure you have his list of things. If we come across anything that he might potentially want, then we can kind of spark notes that.
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I'll so how about this? I'll like if there's something on his wish list that's present in the market, I'll make sure that Hachmem is there and has a reaction to it, so you guys can make note.
Okay, just so that way I don't want him to like lose out on.
Yeah, yeah.
He loves shopping days. Cool. Okay.
Well, I say we hit up Aurora's Emporium first.
For sure.
All right. Everyone ready to go?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I've got my guard. I am ready as any.
I'm on doing a little bit of window shopping.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be able to find something to your tastes.
Especially if that weapon shop has one of those items.
All right. So I just realized I didn't actually import the map. So just give me one quick second. I'm not gonna import it because that'll take too long to load up. Let's see. What? In the meantime, you guys are just, making your way downtown towards the
Make 'em
trade
all
board.
big, Captain.
We become crit roll. Anytime somebody says making my way, they always go. "Make-"
Ah, perfect.
Did anyone bring the leash for the dog?
Oh.
Oh dear.
Which one? We have
Oh
two now.
boy.
Got him.
Got
What
it.
is Crow's current location?
What is Crow's? I mean, you guys are like kind of walking like in a loose group, I would say.
Okay. I will just whistle and
I know
This
man.
man's dead.
and after I whistle, I will then
Well, if you want to specify the effect, roll me performance.
that's,
Hang on.
Damn.
that's a nat 20.
Oh goddamn! You're God right now. What happens? Sorry, but that's a net 20.
So I'll whistle and then I'll just kind of hang back. And after about 5 minutes or so of walking, Crow feels a small prick on the side of his neck.
Ow.
And
What was that?
When he goes to feel it, he takes out a small little tiny dart that should look very familiar to him.
Oh, great. Magic mushrooms.
As he then falls on the floor asleep.
Yo, that's rude.
And I just casually walk over his back and continue walking.
I look at my fallen well, damn. That's what you get for poking the dog.
Man, you better be careful, Bjorn, or you're gonna get it too.
I kind of pick Crow up and like kind of throw him over my shoulder, and he'll wake up.
Bjorn's like, we got places to be. Alright, so yep, you guys make it to Aurora's Emporium. Crow in tow.
Crow on shoulder. What do you mean? I'm not dragging by.
Yep, so as you guys enter, you're greeted by a Oh, yo, do I have a token for that? Let's see. Where are my JPEGs? Here we go. Yeah. You know what? Let's do it.
Nice.
Yep. So you're greeted by a Minotaur as you enter the shop, and
Oh.
despite his appearance, he's actually has a genial smile and just welcomes you in. Just sort of very generic, like, oh, welcome to Aurora's Emporium. Feel free to look around. We have, and it sounds like he's got like some practice, like pitch, like we have trinkets and things for all your traveling needs.
I can't actually see the Minotaur.
Oh no,
No.
that's weird. Let's see, bring to front.
He's right here to me.
Like, I can click on him, and I can see his health bar.
Also, I speak Minotaur. Just so
Oh, do
you
you
know.
really?
hmm
Wait, Minotaur is a language?
It
It's
do
one
be
of-
language.
It's one of my 6 languages.
Oh, okay, there we go. I see him now. I had to refresh.
Yeah, I had to refresh mine too.
So that was my health bar that I can see.
Much like this musical about kids being in a spelling bee. I speak 6 languages. And I can say bless you in 7 more.
Mm.
Oui.
Alrighty. So you just start singing to the Minotaur?
No, I was just no. I was just quoting a song because I have 6 languages.
Gotcha.
Perks of being a ranger.
Yep. Yep. So with that, he goes back to just like organizing and dusting and taking general inventory.
What did he say his name was again?
His name is Ambrose.
Ambrose?
Ambrose. I'll write it down in.
I don't have to
Well,
worry
it's
about
probably-
me. I already know how to spell Amber.
it's in the Piggy Tavern.
After watching multiple seasons of Sabrina.
I have a cousin's husband named, so not to spell it very well.
Ambrose is her cousin.
I can't with you, Jared. Anyway,
My gay is showing.
Alright, so yep. You guys, this is all off the rails. So whatever you guys want to look for, whatever you want to ask for,
I'm gonna go just straight up to him and God, I'm kind of worried because I want to be thoroughly prepared for this dang trip. I'm just gonna ask him for camping gear, rope, oh, sorry, potions are going to be at this. So yeah, camping gear and rope. And then I'm gonna look around to the rest of my party and ask them if they have anything that they're looking for.
Yes, I'm actually looking for some poisons.
You cut out for me. I did not.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
sure if you paused or if you're just thinking.
My bad. I'm looking for some poisons.
When you tell Ambrose this, he kind of like has a startled look, like, and you know, his ears droop a little bit as he tells you, you know, I'm sorry, but we don't sell those. We don't sell those sorts of draughts here. We also don't sell antitoxins or cures either. I'm afraid. You would have to go to an alchemist or something for that. Marcel, he tells you, you know, that they have plenty of like tents and camping supplies. They have, you know, like a little what is it, like the little iron pot where you can like boil your water and cook your food, and you know, travel like utensilware and stuff like that. And like a small tinder box for fires. And you know, as he's like rattling off this stuff that he has, he asks, you know, oh, you know how it sounds like you intend to travel. Do you know how long your journey will be?
History check.
Jesus.
All right, history check with advantage.
I hate this. Okay. And then here's my second roll. Okay.
All right. So if you are somehow able to go by land, it will be a tremendously long, legendary odyssey of a journey. If you are able to take a sea passage, it'll still be a not insignificant amount of time. You'd wager less than a month for sure, but depending on how you know how fast the vessel sails and what perils you guys run into, you know, you're gonna need like rations definitely, and something to hold fresh water for you if you go by sea.
I just start expressing if we go by land, then we will need as many possible rations as possible, all of your camping gear. And then I let him know if we go by sea that it'll only be about a month's worth of travel, and that we will primarily just need food and warmth.
And so he's nodding, and you see like he has like a block with a parchment sheet on it, and you see him like flip over the parchment sheet, like it's glued at the top, right? All the parchment sheet, like the small stack of parchment sheet is glued at the top, and it's basically like medieval clipboard. So he like flips a couple of pages, and he gets his quill and he starts like scribbling it down. As he's thinking, you know, you can see him like kind of tilt his head, and his tail like gives a small flick every now and then. And eventually he looks up again and he tells you, Marcel, and he says, well, you know, if it's going to be a considerable journey, I would suggest bringing along dried fruits and meats, as those are high calorie, high protein. You know, these are foods that will sustain you very well during your long journeys, and you don't have to worry about them spoiling so long as you keep them somewhere dry. And he goes on to say, you know, if you don't know the precise location of where you're going, just the whereabouts, directions, you know, he also suggests, you know, maybe buying a compass or two, you know, for your party, and general things like that.
Compass.
I'll let y'all handle the compass. I'm not very good with them.
You know, I can't read.
I can't.
Gentlemen, I'm a pirate. I already have a compass.
Well, there we go.
So we don't need to get that. Oh wait, am I still sleeping?
Oh, Bjorn, do you wake him up when you guys get to the store?
Can I? I mean, he got shot with a dart.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably like give him a good kick.
I'll give him a good slap across the face. Hey, wake up!
Make me a strength check.
Oh God, don't do strength.
Kill him.
Probably.
All right, yeah, no, you give him a good slap. It's not enough to bruise, but enough to make your eyes water just a little bit, and he wakes the hell up.
Frankie.
Even though Crow says that he has a compass, I just kind of like tap on his clipboard thing that you said he had, and I'm just gonna say, just put a compass on there.
And he nods quickly. He's like, "Yes, sure, of course." As he, continues scribbling, and he goes on to say, for a tent, I would assume everyone would want their individual ones if you do not already possess one. You could never also go wrong with a good bit of rope if you don't have any. Some tinder boxes to start fires in the event you cannot locate sufficient fuel. I would also recommend some oil. You really don't know when the situation will call for it. Perhaps torches as a light source.
Got those two. I got 9 more.
A good idea, but you could get a kid size for our little friend over there.
And then for the other one, we probably won't need a tent, just a hitching post to tie him up to.
I slowly start to feel like my jaw like clench, and I can feel the inner beast anger.
No, I'm only joking.
Sorry, this is gonna take some time for me to get used to. I get angry very easily now. So tent, tinder boxes, oil, torches, utensils. Bricks, is there anything that you might think that we might need for camping wise?
Our water situation. Water skins.
Does everybody have a water skin?
Yeah, but
I
it's
hold
not
up my
gonna hold
gourd.
enough.
No, I'm good. I've got an endless supply of my favorite drink. I'm good.
Most likely, we're not gonna find what we need here. It's going to most likely be of some sort of magical nature.
Marcel, what's your passive perception?
Just as bad as Bricks is.
A 10.
It's 11.
Oh, it's 11. God damn, guys.
20.
Well, that's unfortunate for you guys. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
Bjorn's
skip
is a
over
20.
this part then.
But I have a 20.
Bjorn, you're looking around?
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll see. I'm gonna only say things that pop out that the character would be interested in, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's more fun, actually.
Let's see, Bjorn. What do you say? You do notice stashed away in one of the many shelves behind Ambrose is an armor care kit. Includes, brushes and oil vials and a nice carrying case, simple carrying case for it all to keep your armor in good condition.
Would
Yes.
that be similar to Smith's tools?
Let's see.
Because I've already
I
got
would say so, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Let's see what else. You also notice, just it's like so much stuff to take in at first, but now that you guys have been there a while, and you're slowly starting to catalog the area. You notice blankets and different bowls for like cooking and serving, small cauldrons for camping, drinking horns, knives. You see snare traps for catching small game. I'm gonna skip over this because you wouldn't really care about that.
I'm gonna kind of point to those traps, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, do you think those might come in handy in case we ever need to catch our own food while we're on the road?" And I like point over by the traps.
Say, oh, I have a hunting trap, but I wouldn't mind having a second one.
I'll leave the hunting to the ranger.
To the
For
Oh,
the
you cut out at the
perfect-
end.
I'll leave the hunting to the ranger.
good thing you've got two.
Bjorn, you also notice stuff for inclement weather like gloves, mittens, hoods, cowls, capes, cloaks, hats, scarves, stuff like that.
I think I'll go ahead. Well, hold on. Traveler's clothes, is that kind of the same thing?
Yeah, traveler's clothes would be the same thing. See, and you guys, you also see a couple lanterns, different makes. Obviously, lamp oil and some wicks. Let's see where. Like as you cast your eyes to, you see in the picture where the blue light is filtering in. That's just like cases and cases of dried fruits and meats and vegetables and what is it? Tack bread.
Tack bread?
Tack bread. You guys ever heard of tack bread?
I
It's
have
a-
actually.
Yep.
Bread
So
before it. Not good.
yeah, but it lasts a long time. A long time. It's super cheap to make, so it's super cheap to buy in large quantities. Super easy to transport because it's light. But Bjorn, you notice like dried apples, carrots, cherries, dates, figs, peaches, all that good stuff.
No, like healing potions or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Does everybody else? Do we notice that as well? The dried meats and stuff?
Yeah, that's easily visible.
Okay, and Marcel, have you gotten food already?
I'm creating a master list.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm just like naming off the stuff you guys see. If everyone wants to put it in the main chat, what you guys want to buy, I'll give each of you guys the tally of how much it would cost.
I turn to the group and I look at Ambrose and I say, write this down. For camping gear, we have tents for each of us. That would be
A blanket would be nice.
blankets or sleeping bags, I guess, whatever that would be in this era.
Well, I've got a sleeping bag, but a blanket would still be nice.
So we'll do 5 blankets,
5 tents.
a tinderbox,
Okay, 1 tinderbox.
a lantern and oils.
How many lanterns and oil vials? The oil vials are pretty good. Like it looks like it'll be able to refill it quite often.
Okay. I'll say 2 lanterns because we all have torches, I do believe. From our.
I mean, do we really need them at all? I've got I hold up my my turf globe. I've still got this, and it can shed daylight pretty far.
Okay, we'll take 1 lantern then, for just in casesies.
Just in cases.
Look, I'm just saying, if somebody
1 lantern?
dies,
Okay.
I don't know.
we can't rely on them anymore.
Fair enough.
Okay, so 1 lantern, and we'll do 5 vials of oil, because I'm sure we can use the oil for other stuff too.
Okay.
1 hunting trap,
Okay.
utensils, and the boiling pot that you had mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
50 feet of rope,
Okay.
a compass,
Okay.
and then different sorts of rations. I don't know how rations necessarily work in this game.
So there's actually, I do actually have a price list. Let's see. So for dried fruits and vegetables, apricots, apples, peaches, pears, prunes, and raisins are sold by the pound, and they have varying prices. Anywhere as cheap as 1 gold price. Notably expensive ones are apricots and peaches, which go for 15 gold pieces per pound.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
That's insane.
But you also have others that go by the ounces, such as carrots, cherries, currants, dates, figs, green beans, that go anywhere from, looks like 1 silver piece to 5 gold pieces per ounce. And what is it? Anyone know what the ounce to pound conversion is?
16 ounces to a pound.
There you go. And also has he also carries pickled items. Let's see. Carries these nuts, but those are pretty expensive.
Got him.
He's also sells jellies, jams, curds, marmalades, and fruit cheeses. Sold by the pint, anywhere from 1 silver piece to looks like the most expensive one you would get is like 7 gold. Sorry, there's a lot, but like, anywhere from like a couple silver pieces to a couple gold pieces. He's also got a variety of cured and dried beef, fish, and pork, and those go from anywhere from 2 gold pieces to about 10 gold pieces per pound. And I guess just to give you an idea, generally for like caloric needs, an average adult only needs a couple of ounces per meal of dried fruits and meats. Because they're, I don't know if you guys know, but dried items like that are nutrient dense. They're very nutrient dense.
Yeah.
Well, for the 5. Just in case we might need a little extra, I'd say we'd go with maybe 1 1/4 pound per person.
Sounds good to me.
For the proteins, I would say dried beef and fish. And then for fruits, does anybody have any preferences or what their character particularly cares for more?
Dragon fruit.
Of course.
You wine, and I take a sip.
Anything that'll stop scurvy.
Citrus.
So dried dragon fruit is 1 silver piece per ounce.
Why you do this to me? I was just trying to make a joke, and now it's expensive joke.
Dragon fruit. I'm putting it on the list.
Oh god damn it!
Okay.
By the ounce. What do you guys want? Beef jerked. So for beef, you have the option of dried, jerked, or smoked. The cheapest is smoked at 4 gold pieces. The most expensive is jerked at 7 gold pieces per pound.
Jesus.
And dried is 5 gold pieces per pound.
Whatever the cheapest is.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Alright, so 4 gold pieces. Void the pound.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and take dried carrots. We'll take green beans.
Okay.
We'll do apricots. And then what kind of citrus fruits did you have? Now I'm thinking about scurvy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. No, that's smart. Let me look. Prince raisins. It's here somewhere. Okay, so wow, that's really expensive. So they have citron, which is a subspecies of orange for 10 gold pieces per ounce.
We're getting
They
scurvy,
have-
boys.
They have oranges for 5 gold pieces per ounce. They have they have grapefruit for 5 silver pieces per ounce.
Oh my god, we're going with grapefruit.
Okay, dried grapefruit.
Christ. 10 gold pieces fucking out.
And then we will tack on that nasty ass bread. And then that will be it for food.
Packed bread is 1 copper piece per pound.
Of course it is.
Hey man, people gotta eat. Gotta eat something.
I'm actually looking for a particular delicacy. It's foreign, so it may have to be imported, but I'm looking for this thing called an Archon's loaf.
Archon's loaves. He looks confused as you say it, and he kind of scratches behind his ear a little bit as he says, "Can't say I've ever heard of it. I'm sorry, but I could look into it for you if you'd like."
That would be much appreciated.
All right, listen here, you little shit. Let's see. All right, so as he gets the list, he's like, okay, it'll take me just a bit to compile everything and give you price points. Feel free to have a look around. Party members out of game. This is now your time to look up any magical weapons or items and finalize them and send them to me.
I have 2 choices for tonight's session.
Oh, I thought we were only allowed to do 1. Well, I sent you 2 then.
No, you have no limit. There is no limit.
Oh.
Girl, I'm about to.
Oh, there's no
Legendary
limit.
items?
You
No.
can request legendary items. Whether or not you will get them is another matter.
Send the entire list of inventory in D&D.
I'm gonna give you cursed items.
So one of those items, Jessica, I'm sure you could imagine who it's for, is actually for Crow.
Okay. So as Ambrose is going through the list, he's just checking back for some of the price points for the food. Tells you that the beef is 4 gold pieces per pound, fish is 3 gold pieces per pound, dragon fruit 1 silver piece per ounce, carrots 1 gold piece per ounce, green beans 2 silver piece per ounce, apricots is 15 gold pieces per pound, grapefruit is 5 silver pieces per ounce, and tack bread is 1 copper piece per pound. And he asks what quantity you would want of those. So I know Bjorn earlier mentioned, about a pound and a half for each party member. That comes out to 6.25 pounds altogether.
0.25 pounds. Okay.
Of each item you just wrapped off, or
No, so I gave you the sell value of what he's selling it for, and I'm telling you if you guys want to basically, like, if you guys wanted to buy 6.25 pounds of each, or if you guys wanted to buy like the weight equivalent of the value you've assigned each party member, which is a pound and a half per party member, the total is 6.25 pounds altogether. So if you wanted to buy enough dried beef and you've agreed that 1.25 pounds is enough for your party, or for a party member, then altogether your dried beef would be 6.25 pounds, if that makes sense.
yeah. Well, okay.
I'm in
First
college
off,
again.
Yeah, I was
We're in
just about
college again.
That's wrong there. It was a pound and a quarter. Now you got the 6.2 correct, but it was a pound and a quarter.
Yeah,
No,
1.25.
I-
1.25 is a pound and a quarter.
You kept saying a pound and
you
a
were
half.
saying a pound
but-
and a half.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yep, sorry. That's all me.
So, and how long does I don't remember, how long does the food, a pound and a quarter of food, last a person? Like a day or?
I think a pound and a half. That's like I'm trying to visualize it. That's like probably like 3-4 days worth of food.
Okay. And we're gonna be gone for a month.
I want to.
Well, if we're getting multiple things, then getting the 6 and a quarter for each one, that should be pretty good because he just named off about 10 or 11 items. So that's about 66 pounds of food. That'll last a little over a month.
Anybody want to become a cleric?
Somebody should have rolled
We
druid
could
for
solve
good
this
berries.
real fast. We can solve this real fast if somebody's a cleric.
Of course, we can also catch our own food.
Yep.
Guys,
So you don't
we
have to.
don't-
Yep.
We can also just get, rations in case we don't find our own food.
Question.
Hmm.
Trying to do some napkin math here. How much do you think it would cost to rent a cleric for an entire month?
Rent a cleric. That depends. How experienced is this cleric going to be?
Experienced enough to cast a low level, third level spell.
Okay, I just got 3rd level spells, so
Same level as us.
Sounds
Yeah,
expensive.
but you guys aren't magic, like strictly magic people. Like, I got a 3rd level spell at level like 4 or 5.
oh, that's right. That's true.
Oh,
So a cleric should probably get a 3rd level spell at level 4 or 5 as well.
I mean,
Because so here's
I
the
don't want to
thing,
have to do
right?
whole math. I get that, but
Is a cleric can literally cast create food and water which creates 45 pounds of food that expires in 24 hours, and 30 gallons of clean drinking water. So if we can rent a cleric for cheaper than it costs to buy all this damn food, because it's a lot of food, for
It is.
6 party members, for an entire month, given £1.25 each, it's a fuck ton of food. So I'm kind of thinking at this point it'd be cheaper if we just rent a cleric.
Well, it's got to be an organic cleric.
Oh my god! I whistle
Non-GMO.
again.
It has to be an organic cleric.
Get the fuck out of here. Has to be free range, you know. Can't keep it in a cage.
I look over to Bricks and I kind of motion like with my head over towards
Jesus.
over towards him. You know, just like do what you did earlier.
Yeah, and according to this, that 45 pounds of food can sustain up to 15 humanoids. So, like, I'm sure we can also sell some of the food to whoever else is on the boat. Maybe get a little bit of money back to pay the cleric. I'm seeing lots of wins here, guys.
Well, how much is the cleric?
And we even
That's the question.
So they have to be able to cast 3rd level spells. So what's the minimum level for that, Michael? Do you know?
Create food and water. It's a 3rd level spell.
Right. So what level does the cleric need to be?
Oh, I don't know. Let me find out. Give me 1 sec.
Cleric.
Cleric. Okay, so a cleric gets its 3rd level spell at level 5.
Level 5. Oh, wow. Okay. So he wouldn't fight, or they wouldn't fight. You'd have
Yeah.
to protect them in combat, and you'd have to feed them, keep
That's
them
not
safe
fun.
and warm.
I don't know. We're about to be fighting fucking gods.
We only need them for the trip there. We don't. That's it. We literally just need them for the boat ride there.
So then you're
brought the boat right back.
I'm sure we can find another cleric.
yeah. If you go to the temple and try to recruit somebody, probably 10 gold pieces a day. If you try the Adventurers Guild, you could probably do some serious haggling for somebody who needs the coin.
How many days would we need him?
30 days, or however long it takes, you guys to get to the, to get to Theros.
And Marcel, you said it takes a month via boat?
Yeah, if there's a trade route.
And we can also try and barter of the same thing of free passage. I can offer to be a blacksmith to repair anything that is needed. He can offer food. We can offer our services on the boat ride, and that should alleviate or downright get rid of the cost of the boat ride itself.
Question: how much was it for a pound of dried beef?
I was actually just getting to that. I'm gonna post this in the Theros tab. Ambrose has
works.
come back with your master list and given you price points for you to decide what you would wish to purchase.
Perfect. Okay, so it's Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, 3 gold a pound, and so 0.25 times 6 party members. That's for 4 days, you said. So let's just times that by 2, right? For a week, times 4. So we would need 60 pounds of food for the 6 of us for an entire month. And
Or you could also buy implements like the traps to trap food, or you could buy
yeah, I
tackle
don't
and
know what
fishing
we're gonna
rods.
be. I don't know what we're gonna be trapping in the deep sea, but it's
well, you can fish.
True. let's just say we don't fish. So we buy 60 pounds
I'm a
of
really
dried
good
fish.
archer that can
That's
hunt.
150 gold.
You
Just
got
for-
a master
just for fish.
fisherman with you, my friend.
Yeah, but just hear me out. Just hear me out. So that's 180 gold for 60 pounds of purely dried fish, nothing else. Whereas we can spend 150 gold on a cleric, assuming they'll take 5 gold a day. On a cleric, that's 150 gold for a month, and the dude can create 45 pounds multiple times a day, every day.
Alternative here. If you guys look at the very bottom, tack bread is 1 copper piece per pound.
Yeah, but nobody wants tack bread.
All you have to
we're
Fucking
gonna
Briggs is
we're gonna
like-
get constipated, and then we're gonna have a whole another problem to deal with.
Briggs is like, we're gonna travel like fucking kings.
I'm actually down with Brix's plan.
As long as the cleric's a beautiful woman.
Oh my god! All right, then you're paying
No,
for
I
the
didn't say
cleric.
that.
You're paying for the cleric, Crow.
I already paid for cooking lessons.
Well, then you don't get to decide what the cleric looks like.
Another dog.
Oh, I'm going to make sure it is a kobold now. I will not take anything less.
Whatever you say.
Whoa! That is a lot to ask for. I'm good with just a cleric that knows how to summon food. Okay.
Well, take your time, guys.
All in favor of hiring a cleric? Say aye.
I
Sorry, Marcel, you've been outvoted.
Okay. I don't want to have to keep him alive.
Let's just get the. It's literally just a boat ride.
I have fallen unconscious
Fine.
twice already.
Well, stop
And
stabbing yourself
no-
with teeth. Maybe you'll stop falling unconscious.
Sick burn.
Marcel, if he comes along, and if by some terrible accident he does die, we don't have to pay him.
We will not have food.
Bjorn, what's your
So-
alignment?
So,
He's got a point.
something tells me that the Mercenaries Guild is not going to be happy with us whenever we get back. If that were to happen.
I never said that I wanted him to. I'm still going to keep him alive. I'm just saying.
It's fine.
People
We'll,
die, okay?
we'll just get a halfling and we'll shove him in the bag of holding. It'll be fine.
Or no. I'm saying if this
Shove him in the bag.
I'm just saying there's been research done by some pretty high level wizards that say you can live 5 minutes inside of a bag of holding without dying.
Oh my god.
Just putting that out there.
I just need y'all to know that if this cleric dies, we will not have food.
It'll be fine.
Hey, I think you're the only one that could fit in a bag of holding.
No, a halfling could fit.
And a gnome.
I don't know. All right, Marcel. Let's get the camping gear. Let's get out of here. We got us a gnome to go find. I mean, not a gnome. I mean a halfling.
We could say a dwarf. A nice, sexy female dwarf.
Are you paying for the cleric?
Maybe.
Then sure.
No objection here.
So what is your selection, gentlemen? So you guys just want to buy all the camping gear listed?
Yes. So we will take all of the camping gear listed, and then I will take half a pound of dried beef, and a pound of apricots.
And half a pound of apricots. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and
Separate
start.
the cost because he's paying for the other two.
Alright, so yeah, so how do you guys want to split the camping stuff evenly, and then Marcel takes the dried stuff?
Sure.
That's fine.
I'm down with that.
Okay, and he does. Ambrose, as he's writing down the order, he does. He tells you, "Are you guys sure you don't want to take tack bread? I can't say it's very tasty, but it does save lives in a pinch."
I'm okay. Thank you.
I will take
We've got a different plan.
4 pounds.
Take the tack bread, why not?
Yeah. 4
So-
pounds.
Let's see, 1 copper for a pound. I guess I'll take a pound.
All right, so 5 pounds total. All right.
I will be feeding your asses if I have to.
All I'm saying is I don't want constipation.
Well, that's why I got apricots.
You said 5 pounds?
It makes you shit so fast.
Because Marcel wanted 4 and you wanted 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Five. So yep. All right, and then so for the tinderbox, that is 3 gold pieces for a dozen of them.
Okay, that's fine.
And then the lantern, and then for the oil, it's 3 gold pieces for 5 vials of it.
Oh, and can we get 5 empty vials?
5 empty vials. Okay, so let's see. Empty vials.
Should probably be like a couple copper. I hope.
And a hunting trap, or let's see. Right, and then 5 empty vials.
See.
So that's 15 copper pieces. And then it was a half pound of beef. Comes out to 2 gold. Half pound of apricots. Comes out to 7.5 gold, or 7 gold. And silver, 5 silver copper. Or sorry, 5 silver pieces. And then was 5 copper pieces for 5 pounds of gold. And then simplifying up, or I can just give you the, so it comes out to, and you guys can simplify since I think I did a good portion of math.
Exit. Would like y'all to please stop activating my GPS Thank you.
All right. Total is posted.
Okay, so we split it.
What's that? That's 12.6 gold each. So 12 gold, 6 silver.
So 20 copper pieces. It's 10 copper per silver, 10 silver per gold, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so actually it's gonna be a bit more. So it's gonna be 63 plus 3. And that's gonna be, so it's 66 gold and
3 silver?
3 silver. So divide that by 5. It's 13 gold and 2 silver per person.
And 2 silver?
See. So, 13 minus 2 silver
Alright.
minus
Is that acceptable for everyone?
minus
Yeah.
1.
Yes.
Great. 10
Alright.
minus
Seems like a
2.
plan.
So Ambrose is delighted as he takes your order and accepts the proffered payment. And he does ask the general party, you know, for such a large order, is there, would you like to pick it up here when it's ready, or should I deliver it somewhere?
Can you have it delivered to? We don't have an address.
Let's wait until we're ready to go, and then have it delivered to the dock.
Have it delivered to our house. We have a house.
You know the address. You don't need to specify it, but you can just tell him, like, you know, just deliver it to our villa if you want.
Okay, that's what.
Alright. Okay. So yep. So he writes down the address, files all the relevant paperwork, and has you guys all, sign it off with the flourish. And he's bowing graciously to you all, thanking you all very much for your patronage, and he hopes that you guys are safe and well on your journey.
Really quick, where are we at again? What's this place called?
Aurora's Emporium.
Isn't this the place where what's his name wanted to buy the goggles?
It might be. I can't remember.
I think he had the goggles of night,
Oh yeah, he had them delivered from somewhere. Yeah.
so they should be at our
Yep.
house.
Oh, okay.
All right, and by this time it's a little bit past noon. Where would you guys like to go next?
Are we down for a Voodoo Dragon?
I'm down for some fondue dragon.
Sounds good to me.
Voodoo Donuts?
Fun, deep dragon. Let's go. Let's see, where is my things? Gonna pull this up.
Oof. I have a lot of things that I need to remove from. I wrote down so much. Okay. Oh,
So one way of thinking about
didn't get that. Didn't get that. Didn't get that.
Stone,
Or
What?
we can hear
Turn
the
it down.
music from your mic.
Hold on. Oh.
This looks like my bedroom.
so as you guys approach the shop, it's honestly like really understated. It just looks like some nondescript building, except for the large simple carving on the door of a stylized dragon with a potion in its claw. There's an elf hanging about outside, and as soon as he sees you, Marcel, he opens the door for you and your party.
Yo.
And
Oh, did I not have to say the name?
he recognized you.
Oh, okay. I wanted to say Liam O'Brien.
And yep, as you guys enter the shop, Bricks, you notice a familiar face.
Who do I notice?
I DM'd it to you.
Oh. Oh, okay. I will then casually walk up to the person in the red cloak here and say, Alisande, how have you been?
She looks absolutely delighted to see you. And she comes around and without even preamble, like she picks you up like a small child and starts twirling you around. And she's like, "Oh, Master Bricks, where have you been, you sly thing? I haven't seen you for many moons. I was afraid you found some other potion master to patron."
Yes, well, it's, I've been very busy, lots of missions to go upon, you know, the usual.
Yes, you never want for work or problems with your dashing partner by your side, as she winks at you, Marcel.
I wink back.
As we see him like being like twirled around by her, I kind of like lean over to Crow, and I kind of jokingly say, "Has Master and Pet been reunited?"
Just laughs his ass off.
And like she hasn't even like let him down yet. She's like half cradling him in her bosom.
I wouldn't mind being right about now.
Crow's like, "Hey, yo, I wouldn't mind being a dog."
Woof woof.
And then
Marcel's going, "Oh!"
yeah, when he says woof woof, I'm just gonna be like, "Bet you wish you didn't turn down that curse now."
So she looks at you, Bricks, and she says, what can I help you and your friends with today?"
Yes, well, we're looking for a variety of things. Me in particular, looking for some
Poison, right?
yes, and a wand actually, if you might have it.
Hopefully the poison's not for me, although it wouldn't really matter.
Well,
And,
you'll
so she
find
looks at
out
you-
soon enough, I'm sure.
She looks at you, Bricks, and she gives you another big squeeze, and she says, "I always have potion for you, Master Bricks, or poison for you."
Well, thank you. Thank you for keeping well stocked. Today in particular, I'm looking for a vial of truth serum and a couple vials of serpent's venom.
All right, and serpent's venom. And while I'm looking this up, feel free to brainstorm any magical items or potions you guys might be looking for.
Maybe any of the ones that I sent you.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So for you, Bricks, oh, here we go. So she does let you know that she has all the things, or most of the things that you've requested in stock. She walks around with you and shows you over to this, cabinet here with various vials of all sorts of hues and glows, and she holds up an how would you call it? I guess like an opal-colored serum, informing you that this is the truth serum. It's her last one, and she's offering it for 150 gold pieces. She for the serpent's venom, she looks a little crestfallen as she tells you that for some reason someone has been going around and killing venomous monsters around the area without harvesting their venom, which has driven the cost of serpent venom up, and she's currently had to sell it for 200 gold pieces to break even on the cost to procure ingredients.
Damn.
It ain't cheap.
And then she moves over to this cabinet over here, where she's like rifling through a couple of items before she presents this item to you, Brix. And she tells you, I think you might be interested in this, Brix. It's a neat little stick here that casts a peculiar magic spell.
Neat little stick. And what spell is that? Pray tell.
Magic missile, my lord.
Ah, perfect. Just the one I was looking for. And how much will this cost?
This one is 102 gold pieces.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna take. So there's 102 for the magic missile. It was 150 for the truth serum, and then 200. Okay, I can take one of each. So one truth serum, one serpent's poison, and the wand.
One.
And seeing that the poison might actually be useful, I'm gonna hand him another 200 to get another one.
For who?
For you to get another thing of the serpents.
How gracious.
That might actually be useful.
Okay. And as she checks you out the entire time, like she's literally like holding you in one hand and helping you like check out, like going around the register and putting the gold piece while she's carrying you around.
Brix is just like in pure Brix is in pure bliss the entire time.
Yeah, she's like she starts like caressing your scales like on top of your head, like getting like under the ridge just right.
I kind of like lean on my axe, like I put the handle part down and I kind of lean on it, and I kind of go over to, I kind of look over towards Briggs. It's like, you slide dog, you nice, and I kind of give him a thumbs up.
As she's walking y'all back over to the counter, I'm gonna ask for 2 greater potions of healing, and ask her if she has any potions of maximum power.
Alright. So she's rifling through again, almost like, what's the word? Like carefree, like the way she's moving about, like it looks like she could, like at any moment, just accidentally knock over a potion and cause like a great disaster. But she's like, nah, we good.
Love
And
that.
what was the second potion?
Potion of maximum power. It's a rare item, so.
Alrighty. Let's see. Yep. So she says that. Let's see. That she has plenty of healing potions in stock. The greater healing potion is 55 gold pieces per vial. And for a potion of maximum power, she does have that. And that one is 80 gold pieces per vial.
Okay. So I'll do 2 of the greater healing and then 1 of the maximum power.
Alrighty.
And her name was Alessandre, right?
Mm-hmm. Alisand, yeah.
Alessandre?
Yeah.
Are you done, Marcel?
Yep.
Miss Alessandre, I have a potion here that I don't know. All I know is that it's a potion of giant strength, but I don't know which one. Because I believe there's multiple. And I kind of pull out my potion of strength and ask her, can you tell me which one it is?
So Bjorn, as you go to pull that potion out of your bag, you are discovering that you cannot find it for some reason.
Oh, you little bastards! Your asses are going to die. Who took it?
I don't
Don't
know
look
what
at
you're
me.
talking about.
You little bastards. I think I know who took it. He'll get it from me. Don't you worry.
And so as you're explaining and you're coming up empty-handed, she leans leans down to you a little bit and she kind of tells you like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dwarf, but I can't analyze a potion I can't see." And she just kind of like twirls your like the edges of your beard a little bit to smooth them down.
Well, I mean, if you can't do anything, you can't do it. What can I see? So what else is here? Magical items and potions?
Yep.
If you can, I'll take 3 vials of the greater healing potion.
Of course, those are 55 gold pieces each.
And then, as far as certain magical items, do you happen to have maybe any magical horns? Maybe some that call ancestral spirits?
I laugh out loud.
So she looks around at the cabinet, and you can kind of like hear some things go clang and clatter as things are falling over like small pedestals, and like gems, magical gems are like being displaced from the display case. And she tells you that yes, we have 2 horns actually. We have a silver one and a brass one.
How much is the brass?
Let's see. That one is... Oh. That can't be right.
Yes, it is. Maybe. If it's good for me, then yes, it is. If it's bad for me, then no, it's not right.
Hang on. Trying to see if any. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So the price for the silver one is 501 gold pieces. The brass one is 1,200 gold pieces. You don't want to know what they were before, man. I am giving you a deal.
And
I'll
what
take
the
the
fuck
brass.
do these things do?
Essentially, they're kind of like an oh shit item that'll help us out of the bad situation. Trust
You
me.
buy the brass
Good item.
one.
He said it was 1,200,
Yep.
so I will take out 1,200 from my bag of holding.
Right. And as she's reaching for it, you know, you guys make your exchange. She twirls around, still holding bricks with like the shiny, like she's looking at it like, oh, it's so shiny. And she hands it to you, and she says, "I hope you enjoy it."
She's holding me this entire
I
time.
will.
She's been holding you this entire time.
Bruh.
Well,
Essentially, Mike, if you're wanting to know, it's called the Horn of Valhalla. When I blow it, I can summon 3 D4 plus 3 warrior spirits from Valhalla within 60 feet of me. They have the stat block of a berserker, and as long as I have proficiency with all simple weapons, they are friendly to me and all of my companions.
yeah.
So, like I said, it's the oh shit.
How many of them again?
3 D4 plus 3. So I can essentially maximum is have 15 warrior spirits to fight alongside of me.
Okay.
As I look around, I primarily see potions, right?
Well, you see a cabinet of like variety. Like, you ever go to like an antique shop and you see like a variety of like glassware, and then like on a different cabinet, like different figurines and gems and stuff like that? That's like that.
Okay.
And
But
as we
Cozy chic.
forgot to do this. You said for the 3 greater or 55 each, so that was 160.
3 greater healing. That was
55 each, it should be 160.
165.
That healing there. All right, and then as we complete the transaction, I give a bow. Thank you, beautiful lady, and then I go back over here.
And she gives a delicate laugh, and she lightly smacks your arm, and she's, you flatter her.
Anytime.
I'm going to look around and see if there are any magical tomes here, and possibly a rack of possible magic coats.
So no coats, and you don't spy any books in the I guess what you would call like the cabinet of curiosities. It's really just like figurines made of like different stones or gems and different like shaped gems. Some of them are like different polyhedral shapes. Some of them are spherical. You see like a couple of like necklaces, like a small hand mirror.
I'll take a look at some of the necklaces, and then I'll call her over and ask her if there's anything like in the necklaces.
Okay, before we do that, she saunters over to Crow, who, and she's like, "You there, handsome dark man on the couch. Is there anything I can interest you in?"
You got potions, right?
We sure do.
Is there anything that could turn me invisible?
Let's see.
Sure, big.
Why it's not pulling it up. I know there is one. So she tells you, not quite true invisibility, but she shows you to a rack with that contains a couple of vials that have swirling, what looks to be some sort of swirling liquid inside. And she tells you that these are potions of gaseous form, and these will shroud you and your companions.
How much are we talking?
Let's see. This one is 80 gold per vial.
And it shrouds me and my companions.
Yep, sure will.
Well enough for us to be invisible to any creature that might be nearby. Is that correct?
I'm back.
Looking it up. Let's see. My method. So it said, while in this form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. The target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even near cracks. It treats liquids as though they were solid surfaces. The target can't fall and remains hovering in the air even when stunned or otherwise incapacitated. You basically take the form of a misty cloud.
Alright. Why not? I'll take one.
Alrighty.
What's it called?
Potion of gaseous form.
Alright. Minus 80 gold.
Alrighty. And then, when you guys complete the transaction, she sees Marcel call her over.
Whenever she comes over, I just say, any of these necklaces that might tickle my fancy, or any of my party members.
Let's see. I almost guarantee you they will. Find the right page. Let's see.
Also, since I'm here, I do have a potion that I'd like to identify.
Alright. See, let me take care of Marcel first. So as she's showing you her jewelry collection, she tells you, she's going on about how Liam is just such a wonderful jewel smith and crafted all of these with the highest quality materials. And you do see a gold chain necklace that has what looks to be a stone carved arm holding a golden ring with a heart attached to it. You also see a different sort of gold chain with golden hands springing out from the bottom of the pendant, and it looks to be holding 3 ruby shards within its palms.
2 chains.
I ask her what the the one with the hand holding the heart is?
Yes, the Periopt of Health. Wonderful little charm to prevent illnesses.
I say I will take that. And then I ask her to describe the one with the rubies.
Our Periopt of Wound Closure.
What was that?
Periopt of Wound Closure. Yes, it's I've been told it's quite handy when you find yourself on death's bed.
Well. As a man of many deaths. Or 2 deaths.
Many was the correct one.
Okay. I think we'll be taking both of those.
Okay, they are 4,000 gold pieces each.
Okay, well I will be taking one of them. I'm not gonna have enough money for this fucking equipment store.
So you do want to take one?
Man, that weapon's gonna be expensive if I even come across one.
Decisions.
Why would you need more than one?
Well, I was gonna get one for myself, and then I was gonna suggest somebody else get the other.
Well,
But my funds are not acquaint for all of the necessities that I want. Because we haven't even made it to the
equipment place.
yeah.
Well, if you don't find what you're looking for at the equipment place, we could always come back here.
That is true. I ask her if she can at least put the Periopt of wound closure like out of eyesight, so nobody else can come and buy it.
Of course, darling, of course. Liam knows you well. Just know that we can't keep it off the shelf indefinitely. We do have our own meals we must pay for, you know.
Yes, I definitely understand. I don't want to keep you from your livelihoods.
Oh, before we go, there was one other thing I wanted to see if you had. It's a belt that gives you the strength of a hill giant.
What's your passive perception?
20.
You don't see any goddamn belts in this place.
Never mind. She's like, no, motherfucker, go ahead.
Let's put it this way: is a belt an article of clothing or a trinket? If it's an article of clothing, would you find it at a place that sells jewelry or potions? Maybe, do you think?
I mean, technically, that's in the eye of the beholder, because some people actually think that those are trinkets. Mainly because of those stupid fucking belt buckles.
Belt buckles aren't belts, Stuart. You buy them in 2 different places.
They're the same goddamn thing.
Alright, so Crow, you wanted to get a potion evaluated.
Yes, that's right. I have a smoky vial potion.
Let's see what we got.
That that I
I
got
wrote it down.
during our adventure.
Here we go. Gotta go all the way to the bottom.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same potion that I just bought.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you got in the last module, right?
Yes.
You go to find the potion and you find that you can't seem to locate it in your bag for some reason.
Wait a minute. I
I
shouldn't
didn't
have
do
had
it.
my potion taken. I put it in my bag of holding.
It's not there.
But I thought you couldn't take out of the bag of holding unless it was you. Like I thought, like in order for anything to be taken out of a bag of holding, I would be the only thing that would be able to actually take it out.
Crowley's
If
stealing from
someone
you.
tried to steal it, we wouldn't be able to.
I don't think so because you don't attune to it. But let me see.
When I
And if you want to be
see-
technical, you guys time traveled. So how much time before the inception of LaRue, before the founding of Silvery Moon, how much time has passed from that time jump to where you are now within that bag of holding? And do you think a potion could retain its efficacy for that long?
All right, so as I see this, I look into my bag and try to look for my vial of mind reading and see if it's in there.
Vial of mind reading. That should be in there. Yep, that's in there.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Feanor was the one that gave that motherfucker. I thought I got it before that, but no, Feanor was the one that gave it to me.
And no, the bag of holding doesn't say anything about only you can take stuff out. But anyways, here's that little thing that I was talking about.
Yeah, I saw that with creatures can, like, however many divided, 10 divided by however many creatures.
Oh, I was talking about, tearing a hole in the fabric of reality.
Oh,
As I notice the potion of mind reading in there, I grab the 5 bracelets that are also in my bag,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask Alisande if she can identify these for me.
As soon as you hand them off to her in her hand, she, without hesitation, she's like, "Oh, these are just pretty trinkets, Marcel. I'm sure they'd sell pretty well, though. But not at my shop."
Oh, okay.
wait. When I reach inside my bag of holding for my gold, is it there?
Yes, your gold is there.
Okay.
Bjorn was sweating.
Because I got all my gold in my bag of holding.
The
I'll be
gold
right back.
expired.
Alright. Anything else you guys want to do?
No, I'm
Nope.
good with. What the fuck is this spear?
I'm not even gonna lie, I actually put it inside my notes to steal it back from whoever stole the potion.
So by the time you guys leave Faux du Dragon, it is evening time. You guys think now would probably be a perfect time to stop by the Adventurers Guilds, as you know, a lot of people would be returning for the evening meal or turning in quests and stuff like that.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright. Give me a second here. It's perfect, actually. Giving Michael some time to get back.
Damn it. Why is it I keep turning y'all down, but then y'all keep going back up?
I'm back.
Ow. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, who's that?
Who is
I
what?
don't know.
All right.
Not Elon Musk changing his name to Mr. Tweet on Twitter, and he can't even figure out how to change it back.
Bro.
Alrighty. Let's see. So we're gonna do this. Everyone, roll me initiative.
Oh god. Why?
Because you wanted to go here to find us a fucking cleric.
I got a not natural 20.
Let's go, baby.
Dirty 20.
One, two, three. So that's all of you. All right. Looks like it's on Bricks. Bricks, roll me a d10.
I'm scared.
My God.
That's unfortunate.
A 1. So, yep, as you guys come in, it is like rowdy and it's got like that outside sweat stank because everyone's been like adventuring and killing shit and like stopping political coups. And, you know, there's, you know, various out of key songs being sung as people are bragging about, you know, the money that they made or like the beasts that they've felled. You see people gathered around, you know, the bulletin board, either picking up quests or like arguing amongst different parties. Like, you know, hey, you know, we saw this one here first. This one's ours. You know, adventure stuff.
Did anybody else notice that when killing, you know, can range where, like,
You're cutting in and out. What are you
Like-
saying?
hold on, but hold on.
While he's fixing that, so yep, what do you guys do?
Maybe that's better. Am I cutting out?
He said it's super rowdy, and like
Yes. Yeah, it's like everyone's just having a good old time.
Did anybody else notice that she went from killing shit, was probably about D to B quest, to overthrowing political party, which is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like an A to S quest.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
That was a thing.
It's an adventurers guild.
Okay. I will walk up to, let's see, does it look like there is a place that these adventurers or mercenaries report into? Okay.
Yep,
Counter-
it's the bar counter.
Yo, let's go. Alright, that's where I head.
Alright. So, you see Bugbear manning the counter, and he looks over at you guys, and he kind of raises an eyebrow, like he hasn't seen you guys around before, and so he's like, well, he tells you, you definitely don't look like normal civilians. I'm assuming you're new adventurers?
Not new, but we're looking to hire.
Oh ho!
We
Well,
require
interesting.
we require a cleric that is proficient enough to cast I assume I assume like levels of spells would be canon. Is that correct?
You
Or
wouldn't
in your
like
world,
specify you wouldn't be specify the level. You would like someone's skilled enough to craft this spell,
Oh, okay.
and that that would translate to like the level of proficiency, if that makes sense.
So we're looking for a cleric that is of skill enough to cast create food and water. We're gonna need him for a long boat trip.
Alrighty. And so his face kind of falls when you say that, and he's like, just one person? Well, people here normally, you gotta deal in teams. If you're looking for one person, the picking might be a little slim.
If they have a
And so-
drinking problem, that's better.
If they have a drinking problem, that's better. And like literally as soon as you say that, you hear him yell out like in his like deep thunderous voice, "Isu!"
Oh no. He knows him by name. Oh no.
You have an endless door.
And like it's like you hear somebody making their way through the crowds, and you can hear like the distinct sound of somebody like falling, picking themselves up, like accidentally stumbling into like the side of a bench and knocking over a few drinks. And you hear someone yell out, "Oi, the fuck you want?" And the bugbear lets them know, like, "Hey, you got a job finally." Oh no.
I just imagine this guy's a cleric of Bacchus or some shit.
So let's see if I can drop his thing down. Oh no, I don't have it. Okay,
You're a
Sag.
beautiful woman, but I suppose this person will do.
And you see, let's see. Oh wait, no. Well, it's a background thing. Never mind. Well, there you go.
Yo, owl person, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's he's got his drinking horn in one hand and his shield and mace in the other one, and it's like limply like trailing behind in his other hand as he's drinking. And like he finishes his drinking horn in one go, and then just like tosses it backwards into the crowd, and he lets out like this big like belly belch, and he's like,
Jesus.
"Oi, who's the poor sow that wants to hire my sorry arse?"
Well, if you got that much enthusiasm for drinking, I don't mind, and I kind of uncork my gourd and I just start chugging. When I get done, I give a. Wow! Would you like some? It's brandy wine.
He's like, he makes a blank face for like a beat before he like lunges for your gourd. And he's like aggressively shaking your hand as like he's drinking, and then he's like he takes a big old gulp, and he's like, "Oh, don't mind if I do. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I assume you're the client. Well, if you got more of this
for a boat trip, all you gotta do is every day give us food and water. That's it.
Well, if you keep this coming, count me in.
Perfect.
Oh, but I do require a wee bit of coin. I do need to eat and sleep somewhere nice, you know.
No. You just need booze.
Oh, hey now.
As food goes, you'll
He
be
looks-
creating your own food.
He looks at you, Bricks, and he's like jabbing a talon finger at you. He's like, "Oi, are you saying just because I'm a bird, I sleep in some damn tree like an animal?"
What? Nobody said that.
Right, so you agree then. I need some coin.
No, you don't. I cast suggestion on him.
If we can get you free passage, and you'll create your own food,
Wait a minute. Hold on.
All around.
Hold on. Free passes to where? Who says I even wanted to go to this place?
You shook our
that's what
hand and
police
everything.
for.
Well, where are we going?
I kind of nudge Bricks.
We're going to a place, you know, the destination doesn't matter that much. We just need you to help us make the trip there on the boat and survive.
Oh,
Very
destination
simple.
doesn't matter. Well, how long am I going to be conjuring for you then? One day? Oh, yeah. I would say the destination might have a wee bit of importance.
I
About
chimed
a
in.
month or
Only
so.
thing that's of importance is that you will get free booze the entire time.
Oi, look, you take care of my lodgings and my booze, then I will work for you for 1 silver coin a day.
Deal.
Deal.
I'll take it.
Wonderful, and he still has your gourd, and he's like going through it at an alarmingly like fast pace. He hasn't even questioned that it hasn't emptied. He hasn't even questioned why it's not been emptied yet, and he says, "My name's Isu Silentwing. Pleased to make your acquaintance."
Now, go pass.
Go. Oh my god.
And I kind of reach for my gourd because I want some too.
And as you take back the gourd, he kind of scratches just under his beak a little bit. As he says, "That's an impressive gourd you got there. You give me one of those, and I'd work for free."
Not a fat chance in hell.
He just shrugs. And so he barks over to the barkeep, and he's like, "Cal, I need my shit." And Cal just like from under the barkeep, like the bottom of the bag is like, when it lands on the other side of the floor, it gives like a small squelch, and it's just like his bag of like random shit, and he just picks it up and hoists his like shield and base, and he's like, "All right, I'm ready."
This whole time, I've been perched up on this side of the bar, just watching this interaction, and all I can think to myself is, this is the man I'm gonna have to protect.
What time are we leaving? Oh, the next day? What?
Well, we don't have a date in mind. Soon, mind you. Soon. But before we finalize this,
That was me, by the way, not the owl.
yeah. Before we finalize this deal, I do just want to make sure. Would you mind casting Great Food and Water for us?
I was under the impression that was my entire job, casting food and water for you lot.
It is. I just want to make sure.
And I want you to make sure, little dragon, that is all I will be doing.
Hi.
Do you ken? If I see some goddamned winged wyvern sniveling up my arse, I expect you to be dealing with it.
You'll at least try to defend yourself, right? Like, you're not just gonna like stand there and willingly get eaten. You know, you're gonna at least try to run away at the very least, you know?
So when you say that, he gives a powerful beat of his wings that ruffles your clothes, and he says, "Oi, I've got my own method."
Okay, I just try to lay out the ground rules here, you know. I just want to make sure that we keep everything on the up and up. So if you wouldn't mind, you know, casting Great Food and Water real fast, just like a little bit.
So for Great Food, is there like any sort of like limitation on the type or anything?
It just says pounds of food. It does say that the food is bland and is not very nourishing, but it is nourishing, and it spoils if uneaten within 24 hours. Other than
Alright.
that, I think it can pretty much be whatever you guys want.
Alright, so he's like, So he's like, one moment, and he's like, Cal, beer me, and he like chugs an entire tankard in front of you in like the span of a minute.
Jeez.
Gives another belch, and he kind of like does like this weird incantation, like with the what are the components of it?
Verbal. It's just verbal and semantic. There's no material component.
Okay, so he holds up his talons up high like he's beseeching God, and he just yells out, "Din din!"
Oh my god.
No, that's
Not great. Oh, that's great.
I'm here for it.
And yep. So when he lowers his hands back to you, Brix, and you see a large loaf of bread.
I'll take it.
He pushes it towards you. He's like, "Go on now, take a bite."
I take like the biggest bite that my mouth can fit.
It tastes
I'm
like beer.
Famished. It tastes like beer. I'm sure Bjorn will be very happy.
It tastes like beer. Hold on. And I take a nice big bite out of it. That's my kind of bread.
You got yourself a deal.
What was your name?
Isu.
Isu. You got yourself a deal, and I hold my hand out to shake his hand.
And he shakes your hand so aggressively, like your shoulder is like dangling over there. And he's like, "All right, well, if you're not setting off right this minute, then come find me here when you're ready. I live here."
Our people will find your people, and I bump my fist against my chest and like, and then point it out with like 2 fingers, like my people will contact your people.
And Cal just gives out like a resigned like sigh, like, "Here we go again."
I actually want to go talk to after Isu leaves. I want to go back to Cal. I said, "So, what's the deal with Isu?"
Isu? Well, you know, he's been in the Adventurers Guild for a little while now. Doesn't like to talk too much of his upbringing, but I reckon most adventurers are like that. That's part of the trade. He's a recently free agent, so there's that.
I see. Does he have other than loving booze, as we can tell, does he have any kind of irreputable reputation? Is he like, what's his percent chance on, completing a job? Does he come back with a bunch of failed jobs, or what are we talking about here?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Every job he's taken, he's come back from.
Hey, that's a A+ in my book. Because, we need to keep him alive, so. Well, that's about all I had. Thank you very much for your hard work, Sir Cal.
And he just like, he just gives a non-committal,
Okay.
And at this point, it is past nightfall, but it is also 11:30.
Yo. I definitely want to know what god he worships. I'm super curious for next session.
Bacchus. 100% Bacchus.
Yep, that is the end of the session, boys.